let me be real with you for a second. So I woke up today and I didn't feel like filming today, but I need to clean the kitchen, and most importantly, I need to reorganize my pantry that is driving me insane. Uh, Whenever I clean my pantry, then a few months later it's backed up again. So comment me if you have the same issue. I'm going to try to find a solution for that and maybe try a different way of organizing it, because the other stuff that I organize, they stay organized, but with a fast moving stuff that I use in my pantry, it's really hard to organize them. So let's start the cleanup time. Alright, let's do This is how it is after a few months of pushing the stuff in but not taking care of them. So let's pull out everything and let's start all over again. Okay, let's do it. Pulling things out, I realized that this little pantry, messy pantry, let me add that, messy pantry, things, treasures, and flavors that I use all the time in my kitchen. So you know what? Let's not only clean this mess and few other pantries that I have mess, but let me show you actually what I use for things like this amazing buckwheat. I love buckwheat. And a few other stuff that I hold in my pantry. Right, let's get to it. Number one, let's pull out everything and clean it up. Alright, everything is out. Now the best thing to do is clean everything inside. This way you're putting things clean and you don't have to worry about anything else. Number one thing I'm going to put is my husband's Gatorade. It's so much of it and it's really hard to say how to put that together. I guess I just have to put this one by one. I don't have a choice. Okay. At least there's one done. So while everything is over here, I'm going to go one by one when I'm going to be putting them back from the countertop, what I do with each of the products and why I do have them in my pantry. So, number one thing that I'm going to put back is maybe here, because this one I use only on the winter time. And this is my favorite pumpkin puree. It is from Trader Joe. I always buy way more than I need. I have an obsession about the pumpkin. And I do different things with the pumpkin. Even I cook food for my dog with the pumpkin. Dogs love pumpkin. So I also combine the pumpkin into her food. And you can also make your own pumpkin creamer, and you don't have to go and buy the store-bought pumpkin creamer. It's so much better. Let me know if you want to know closer to fall how I make my own pumpkin, like a pumpkin syrup or pumpkin creamer. It is delicious. So this goes back to there. And another thing that I do love to have in my kitchen is almond milk. No, that's coconut milk. Sorry, coconut milk. So coconut milk I use together with almond milk when I make overnight oats. They are so good for you and so delicious, full of flavor. And then I add many different things. So why I add coconut milk to the oat meals, overnight oats, because it gives you more creaminess and so much flavor. So that's the one thing. And also from time to time, I love Thai food, and coconut is highly recommended for Thai food. So here we go. Woo. More coconut milk. So when I put stuff into here, I like to do this so I can see what I have. And usually I like to put like the stuff that are in the cans to the side as much as possible. This way I know that they are here and it's easy to grab them. And another staple is corn. I use corn to many Polish salads. I'm not sure if you remember, I had one time a veggie salad and the corn is a staple in that salad. So here we go. And another thing is a sweet pea. I always have a sweet pea, and it's actually good that I'm checking the pantry because now I know what I need to buy more. So that's corn and sweet pea. So I'm going to put them together. And another staple in my pantry is tomato sauce. And I use tomato sauce to soups, tomato soup. I also use tomato sauce to make on the Christmas. Go back to my Christmas dish and you're going to find my fish in the Greek sauce. That fish is a genius, and you don't have to do this on just Christmas. You can do this dish on any other occasions, and it's very good. So tomato sauce. What else do I have in the pans? And the number one biggest thing in my pantry is curing salt. I use curing salt to make all the sausages and all the smoked Polish meat. So that's the staple in my pantry. There we go. And another staple, bunch of salt. So this actual salt I use to make all the smoked Polish meats like sausages, Polish pork belly smoked, or I use that salt to can all my jars, canning my delicious Polish food like cucumbers, doing all the pickles, you name it. So usually I try to find a Polish salt, but I can also link in the description. I found this canning and pickling salt, so I'm going to use that in my pickling. It's big, I know, but I do a lot of canning. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to need all the time too. Okay. And another staple in my kitchen is this amazing Polish mushrooms. Those are the bay bullet pickled mushrooms. I love them. They are so good. I'm not sure if you can see them inside. They are these mushrooms are the mushrooms that usually we go to in Poland to the woods and we pick them up. So I grew up on those mushrooms. My mom, she very often was doing her own jar mushrooms. Delicious. Okay, let me clean up. Alright, this is one side of things that I do have. Pistachio cream. Oh god. It's so good, yeah. Pistachio cream. I love good pistachio cream. I use that pistachio cream to make cakes. Usually it's really good. Or you can see my pistachio cream when I had it with the donuts. Delicious. Of course, staple, the barley. We use that in Poland very often. Always check while you are doing all the sweep and cleaning in the pantry. Always check the expiration date. In a surprise, you can find some stuff that they are like way expired. Oops. Another salt. I have a bunch of salt. Every time I go to Poland, I buy a lot of salt. So, a lot of people go to their own country for kind of food stuff, like simple things. Me, I love to buy salt over there because I know that this salt is good for canning. It's good for any kind of stuff that it needs to be in a can, or like making the amazing Polish smoked goods. Ooh, found more amazing corn. Okay, so this way I don't have to make that much trip for the corn, only a sweet pea. Another staple in my pantry is horseradish. I love good horseradish. And also I want to show you one thing. I'm going to exchange that. This is allspice and bay leaf. And it's in the open, like this small container. Why I do this? I put that because any bags, anything that likes to go and fit on your pantry, especially dry goods, don't like smell of allspice and bay leaf. So I'm going to exchange that for the brand new. This is why every few months I clean my pantry, and I have that over there. The only thing is, remember, since it's in an open container, do not toss it because you're going to have a mess and you don't want that. also I have capers in my kitchen. I love capers to any kind of salads, or if I do like a egg salad, capers are excellent in that. And different kind of like sauces. Let me see. So I love different sauce. Cinnamon bun. Okay, this is left it open, but this is the organic maple butter. It's really good when you make something like donuts or for a sandwich. And more tomato paste. So I don't have to worry that it's going to go bad or anything. This is all good to go. And like I said, I like Thai, so this is a Thai coconut sauce. It's too good. A Thai peanut spicy sauce. So I always keep things like this in my pantry. And another things in my pantry, I have a rice flour. I like rice flour because sometimes so from time to time with the rice flour, I love like a tempura veggies. And this is what I do. I love the zucchini tempura veggie or the eggplant tempura veggie. So that's very good rice flour for it. All the stuff that I have in my pantry, I'm going to give you a description for sure. What else? Barbecue sauce. This is from Costco. I love this barbecue sauce. It has a really good taste, so I'm just going to put that in here. Okay, this is my acai mix. It's healthy for and very good to make a smoothie. So it's just add frozen banana and it's excellent. Another things that I do love is buckwheat. I do have a lot of buckwheat. So when you go to Asian pantry, you have rice. Polish pantry is a buckwheat, and also the barley rice. So those two things are the staples in Polish kitchen. Another thing that I do love is hibiscus flowers. I do like to make from time to time a hibiscus tea. I maybe should make some. Let's make some today, since I pulled it out. And I also like rice, so that is the wild rice that I do have. And another thing that I do love in my pantry is the bee pollen. I use it for my yogurt, for my oats, overnight oats. And also from time to time, I buy the marinara sauce when it's on the promotion in Costco. Why? It's convenient. Sometimes you're too busy to make anything from scratch, and this way you can just cook some spaghetti, this sauce, and I like to add also to that either Alfredo sauce or the heavy whipped cream, because this way it's not so tomato tasty, flavory. So I mix this with a little bit of either Alfredo sauce or whipped cream, and gives me that creaminess, very delicious spaghetti. And another thing that I do like is good tuna, because I can make a quick tuna salad, and I usually make it with a lot of like eggs and tuna and the mayo. Very simple but very delicious. Let me know if you want me to make one so you can see what I do, but it's very quick, very delicious snack or lunch with just like a lettuce wrap, and it's perfect. Okay. Another staple in the Polish pantry is the bread crumbs. But while I was pulling this out, I was like, wait a second, I have another breadcrumb container in here, so I'm just going to combine this. It's going to be less. I don't like two things in two different places, because that causes more mess, and then more likely you don't know about the other one. Like that was a surprise. Ooh, here we go. So, oh, airtight. And of course I do like the raisins, dry raisins, because I can add them also to my yogurt or to, for example, overnight oats. And you can make delicious Polish cheesecake with raisins. In my pantry I also like this powder. This is the mango powder. I add it to my yogurt and to my oatmeal. Delicious. Everything is going to be in a link in the description. And what else? I love artichokes. I love a fig spread. Delicious. And of course, pineapple. I love pineapple because I can add this to many things. Even salads, like my homemade Hawaiian salad with smoked chicken. Everything is already in my videos, just look for it, and I will try to add some stuff for the description. So, this is how I end up. I think it looks a little bit better, huh? At least. And oh, I forgot to show you one more thing. I love almond flour too in my kitchen. Depends on what I'm doing. I'm always adding that to my stuff. Isn't it looking much better? At least I know what I have right now, and it's more organized thing. When it's coming to here, number one thing staple in my kitchen is the oil, and I always use avocado oil. I go to Costco and I buy this in Costco because they have the best price for the amount of the coconut oil, for the amount of the avocado oil. And that was the best ever idea I made to clean up my little spicy organize. So let me go one by one with that. Maple syrup. I do a lot of maple syrup for my yogurt or my overnight oats. Another thing is the chili oil. I love spicy food. This is a blackberry vinegar. I found it in Williams Sonoma. I didn't try it yet. You know what? Let me open and see how it tastes. Because that was kind of intriguing for me. This is why I bought that vinegar, to try and see how it's going to taste. They told me in the store it's going to be on the sweet side. Gosh, how do you open it? Oh, it's coming out. Whew. Ooh. I'm going to add a little bit on the spoon and taste it. So they told me it's a little bit more on the sweet side, so it's going to be perfect for like a dressing salad with some fruit. Wow. Nice. Really good. Highly recommend. So this is the ripe blackberries with a white balsamic vinegar. Apparently it's handmade. So if you ever in Williams Sonoma, highly recommend them. Because I'm going to make, let me know if you wanna see me making a salad with this dressing. That's the next in the kitchen. Okay, so now I messed up myself. Okay. Also, I like good olive oil, and this one is combined with the basil. This is a very good balsamic vinegar from Trader Joe. I love almond butter. I do not like peanut butter, but I do love almond butter. Of course, Polish staple white vinegar has to be. And another thing that I do like in my kitchen is a good olive oil. See how much I used it? This one I got in the Trader Joe. If you like good olive oil, I highly recommend this one. Now, of course, I have more of the tuna over here. And what else? My favorite rice coffee. And that's it. And like tea, of course, different kind of teas, and salt. Salt is number one. And now this one. This is my spice cabinet. And the treasures and the flavors over there are amazing. Of course, in my kitchen, I usually like to use very simple spices, not anything that overwhelms the flavors of the meal that I'm cooking. My mom, she's always was saying, do not over perfume the meat or the meal, and it's true, because you can put sometimes way too much spices and it does not goes good with the flavor of the meal or the food, or it's simply too much. So mostly I have a few staples that I do love in my kitchen for spices, and those are salt and pepper, of course, number one, garlic, bay leaf, allspice, my number one, marjoram, and vegeta. Those are the most spices that I will use and use all the time. Also, I have a smoked paprika and a sweet paprika I do. And over here is my dried parsley. I'm not sure if you can hear how still crunchy it is. I made that a few months ago and it's still crunchy. So I have only this jar left and a little bit on this one. So I have to make some extra soon. And I have also stuff like oregano, vanilla bean paste, and of course I love good honey. So this one is a rose sage honey and Ramona. There is a very good place where you can buy homemade honey. They are really delicious and highly recommend them. They're like closer when you go, if you're from San Diegans and you like to go and see them. I'm going to link their place in below. They are located on the end of Ramona. You just have to go through all the Ramona, like when you're going toward the Julian. So just when you're from here, highly recommend their place. It's Santa Isabel, and it's called Trampers Honey and Fruit Shack. It's a very small place, but very good, and it looks so amazing. Okay, that's it. Very simple. And if it's coming to staples in my kitchen, things that I use is good pens, and one of those is the staple from Green Pen. I'm like so amazed with their kitchen stuff. They have such a good pans and pots. I got them so many months ago and they are still good use in my kitchen. And another thing that I do have from them that I highly recommend is this beauty. This is theirs griddle, grill, and waffle maker. I need to clean that. Oops! I was just doing waffles yesterday. It was the 4th of July. I'm sure this video is coming to way later than 4th of July. Me and my neighbors, we had a party on the pool and I made a bunch of waffles, Belgian waffles for them. So maybe let me pull them out because that needs to be cleaned. Easy to remove and clean. There we go. Goes to the dishwasher. I need to clean that. Whoops. So Green Pen is offering you, my viewers, and all of you guys, I highly recommend to try their products. They offering you $25 off of $150 purchase, and the code is WhatsApp Polish Sister. So go and try them. They are truly the best with making any kind of kitchen gadgets, you name it. They have the best quality products you want in your kitchen, and not only quality products, but they are also healthy. They are non-stick, ceramic coated products, and if you care about your family and you care about cooking healthy meals, these are the best options for you to cook with. The green pan is the choice for your kitchen. There is outside, not in the kitchen, but there is outside that I do love my smoker. It is a Louisiana grill smoker. They have it. I bought that smoker so many years ago. I think that was around 10 years ago, and it still works amazing. It's an electric smoker, and I polish sausages, polish meats like pork belly, and also fish. And I would not ever see myself without having smoker in my house, because a lot of stuff that I do, I need my smoker. My dear friends, let me know what your most have kitchen tool or a pantry item that you cannot live without. And if you want me to show you any recipes with any of those tools or any of those items from my pantry, just let me know in the comments, and I will be glad to show you what I do with all of those products, with how I cook with all those pantry staples that I have in my kitchen. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for all of you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to me if you like what I do, and hit that little bell so you will see what's the next in the Polish adventure. See you guys next time. Bye.